Tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go!
Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
We're going to sign. All day, baby, all day. Hey, lady. Turn left. 3 down. Hey, check. 3. Hey, echo. Hey, no, look. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go, D. Kill. You go, young lady.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 43. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. There he goes, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
13. Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to Cannon again on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold caught here by Griffin. 6 yards is the pick.
Brings up 3rd and 5. That's the end of the first quarter.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he knocks it through.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Jets 13. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Lady.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Check 15.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Outside. Focus, defense, focus. Left coming, left coming. Check, 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 check. Switch. Kill. Red 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Right there. All day, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
It's just me and you.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check three.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 5th touchdown. Retake the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. At 25 the mic. We're going.
Darnold now to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give to Jacobs running right. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Check. Press down. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 20. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We got Delaney. Check 24.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. He's time, lady. He's time,
This is the running back, Powell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
25 to Mike. Red 80. Rock the screen. Check 90.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Man, 80. Hey, man up, D.
Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. 25 yards that time. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Snap. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Let's go, defense. Come on, lady. Here we go. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here I come. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Crunch time, defense.
Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Man, 80. Topper. No.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tim Williams makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tahir Whitehead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
They'll run. This is Cannon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. Five. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw is Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Darnold steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He finds an opening past the 40. Down to the 29-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's bring it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 55's Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the 5 to the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They're going to try and run, and he will not get there. He comes up short, and they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So from the 36... Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Check, check. 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. What's the run? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Back to throw. Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, that's what I do. Hey, orbit. 53 to Mike. Get this work.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's caught. Jones. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go, son.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying